Unwanted thoughts don't knock, they sliding through the crack, like shadows learning your schedule, like old ghosts that remember where your weak spots live. They wait at the door of your conscience, like thieves watching the habits you built from pain and prayer, and choose the perfect moment to interrupt the good you're trying to grow. It's wild how the mind betrays the heart, how a thought you never invited can speak louder than the truth you fought for, how a memory you buried can rise like smoke in a closed room, how temptation don't even need volume to pull you off your path. All it needs is timing, a crack in your confidence, a moment of silence where your spirit ain't standing guard. Spirit ain't standing guard. Unwanted thoughts feel like whispers dripping poison in your clarity. Return to what broke you, take the easy escape, let anger guide you. Forget your growth, go back to who you used to be. They dress themselves in familiarity because the mind trusts what it's repeated the longest, even when repetition ain't righteous. Sometimes they come heavy, a storm in your head, trying to trigger the old reactions, the old habits, the old responses that once numbed the pain. Even while they deep in the wound, it's funny how the past don't know how to stay buried. When the present starts healing, the moral path ain't hard to see, it's just hard to walk. When the mind becomes a battlefield and the enemy looks like your own reflection, the thoughts don't tell you to temporarily act eternal. They don't tell you they're intrusive, they act like truth. They don't tell you they're echoes, they act like commands. But I learned something, the mind is loud but the soul is wise. The thoughts are wild but the heart is consistent. The temptations are strong but the purpose is stronger. You just gotta stand long enough to remember who's in charge. Unwanted thoughts don't mean you're broken, they mean you're in battle, and anything worth keeping is always tested. Morals get sharp against resistance, integrity goes stronger under pressure. Good character ain't built in peaceful rooms, it's built in the middle of mental hurricanes, where you choose the light even when the darkness is begging for your attention. These thoughts try to intervene because they fear your evolution. They know once you discipline your mind, your demons lose their seat at the table. Once you speak truth over lies, they lose their language. Once you rise above impulse, they lose their leverage. But hear this, a thought is not a command, a temptation is not a decision, a memory is not a destiny, a feeling is not a fact. You ain't obligated to obey the things that break you. You ain't required to surrender your morals. The moments in you ain't defined by the thoughts you didn't choose. Some days the war is silent, nobody sees it but you. You're smiling outwardly while fighting internally, balancing on the tightrope between who you wanna be and who you used to be. Godfidence. Godfidence.